saunas. Great way to go about getting a sauna into your backyard. Built in about 6 hours. We got the 6 kilowatt 2-lay heater. All cedar in here. Backcountry recreation, backing us up on all the goodies in here. And these customers are virtually ready to turn their sauna on and enjoy it. Of course, the electricians have to pop in, hook this guy up, figure out how to get power to it. And we like to come along behind and put in a architectural 40-year shingle roof with a torch-on underlay to make sure your sauna investment is taken care of for years to come. Here we go, my review of a Barrel Sauna. I had to bring one of these guys down to my place to test it out, and I've got a little ice cold plunge set up to get the full experience of the sauna. I'm not much for starting fires slowly. I'm a bit of a wood burner if you didn't gather that. So I always start my fires with a torch. There we go. It's time for a little temperature check on the sauna. Get the gear out there. This is where shit gets exciting. Let's do a little peek in here. See what we're looking like. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, it's not quite hot enough. 150. I'm gonna stoke it up, get some more logs going in there. Check back in 20, 30 minutes, and she'll be ready to rock. There you go. So it's been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm gonna double check the temperatures. Indicates to me that it's not quite that baseline of a cook yet, judging by the plume of smoke coming off the top of this guy. It says there's still moisture in it, but let's just do a deep check here. We're at 150. I'm gonna call it good. Let's go sit down in this thing and experience everything that there is to have with a Barrel Sauna. What I love about the Scenic view, the extra large guy, is it elevates the benches to the point where your feet aren't sitting on the ground, which is phenomenal. Because you'll notice in a barrel, there's always like a 12, 18, 20 inch layer of cold air, and I can feel the difference just putting my feet down here. So it elevates you up. When you're dropping the water on the stones, it's getting way more I can feel the difference from like here to here with the steam. Also, the benches are really wide. You can remove the backrest here, and you got like a probably 22, 24 inch bench, and you can lay up against the glass. Pro tip, don't fall into your wood stove in the sauna. It would not end well. Let's see, set this on the ocean or a lake, on the dock. You can see all my chickens hanging out here. Beautiful sunset. This is where things get a bit more interesting. The part that actually refreshes and vitalizes, I find, is the cold. So here we go. I got my trusty axe just in case I get stuck on the ice. And I haven't been out here since yesterday, but it's looking pretty good. It actually might even be freezing a bit on the surface again. And we're about to go for a swim. I actually built this to be a jumping platform, dock, sauna in the vicinity. So cool to see it all coming together, and being able to use this in the wintertime like this is pretty sweet. West Coast Karma backing me up with the up top insulation. We're about to jump in that hole right there. That's what I'm talking about. West Coast Karma for the win. That's the stuff right there. I feel like everybody's got to bring out the inner Viking of them. It's kind of what I like about this. It's like you could just see your ancestors doing shit like this just for survival. You know, you got to cross the river to feed your family in the middle of winter. All the good men would say, aye, that is what I'll do. Say goodbye to the lake. Normally I do 2 rounds, but I'm gonna go in the sauna again with my wife. Fire's died down, it's not pumping out the heat anymore, so what I do, throw another whole set of logs in there, a little bit bigger this time, and it's gonna get some steam power to use this over the next hour, hour and a half. And she should be warm here in about probably 20-30 minutes. I'm sitting at 150 right now at the 45-minute mark, and I prefer it to be in the 160 to 170 range. Really get that sweat on. There we go, another 25 minutes in the sauna. This is entirely sweat. And we're gonna finish this with a second cold plunge. And I think this you can actually call a cold plunge because it is a lake that we're jumping into here. Man-made, of course, by moi. West Coast Karma, the difference between life and death, insulating my head in this situation. Check out that beauty design. It's gotta be my favorite hat now.